Today is January, I think, 16th, 2019. So I'm here to do our daily check-in. So let's begin. Okay, so for today, I will work on the second tarot. Okay, and clarifiers. I will use the Lenormand. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have here firm foundation. And clarifying that is the ring. Okay, so in regards to this firm foundation, I feel like, you know, your divine other, okay, is really holding on, you know, to the situation in regards to a commitment. I do see here like a new start, you know, where your divine other wants to take action in this situation, because right now they're just really grounded. They're really like, you know, like holding on, you know, to the situation. And I feel like it's almost like a pause, okay? Like I feel like, you know, they want to get their groundings right first before they can make that commitment to you, okay? All right. Oh, and this has something to do with patience, and I do see here like an apology or a gift, you know, that will be given to, you know, the divine feminine, and I see that the divine other, you know, is ready to communicate that, you know, to their queen, so that's good. All right. Okay, first we have temptation, then we have sacral chakra, next we have here sacrifice, and then we have obstacles and challenges. So what I'm getting here is that, you know, your divine other, okay, is releasing attachments, okay? They're trying to avoid some temptations, I believe, you know, that is coming up in their life. And I feel like, you know, this has something to do with their sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is dealing with like the sexual like organs, you know, in the body. You know, it's like movement, you know, it's desire. And I see that, you know, they're willing to sacrifice, you know, maybe, you know, some of those temptations. But I do see that there are some obstacles here. So let me go ahead and clarify. Okay, so with this temptation, okay, we have here the clouds. So what I'm getting here is that divine masculine, okay, they want to take action, okay. They are really being clouded in their judgment at this time about, you know, some of the codependencies that they've had in their life. And I see that, you know, they're trying to get away from those temptations, but they're not sure, like, you know, how to go about, you know, moving forward. Now with the sacral chakra, we have here the house, okay. So again, you know, what I'm feeling here is that your divine other, okay, is really just, instead of like thinking about like, you know, romance and things of that nature, I feel like your divine other's wanting to get it on in the bedroom or something. I do see the King of Cups here, okay, so I feel like, you know, he does want to give his emotions, but also at the same time, I feel like, you know, he's ready for something more intimate, but a little bit more, I guess, tempting. I don't know. I'm trying to be nice with my words. But that's the feeling that I'm getting there. With sacrifice, we have here the garden, okay? So what I'm getting here is that, again, your divine other is like really trapped in their mind, okay, about like, you know, just, you know, making things a little public. But, you know, I feel like they're sacrificing. They're putting in some sacrifice. You know, I feel like they're trying to put like all that, you know, temptation and codependent behavior behind. You know, they're really clouded and like what's the best method in moving forward and like what their approach is. And I see that they're sacrificing a lot of things, okay, so that they can move forward with you. I feel like, you know, they're taking the blinders off here, and wanting to, you know, come together with you, okay. Now, with obstacles and challenges, it is paired here with the ship. So what I'm getting here is that if there are any obstacles, and I feel here that, you know, I see the Ten of Swords, so I feel like that this is an ending to that cycle. Whatever, you know, that has happened, you know, in their mind or in the past, really, you know, I feel like, you know, they're going to overcome that. I see that they will overcome these obstacles. So whatever temptations, whatever like codependent behaviors that they had, you know, that were clouding them, I do see here that they're going to overcome that. Like, they're going to, you know, surpass like all of those negative, you know, behaviors or thoughts, because honestly, I see here that they do want to come in, okay, and give you like, you know, some passion, and they want to give you some emotions, and they're coming in as a king, okay. So I do see that, and you know, they're willing to sacrifice some things in their life, you know, so that they can come with their divine other, because right now the overall energy here is firm foundation, okay. They're working on their stability. They don't want to come in and rush in and offer like this commitment. They want something solid, and I see here, you know, they do want to take action, and they are. I see that, you know, it is in the works here, okay. All right. Okay. Here we have a mental conflict. Next we have patience and planning. And then we have here balance. So this to me is really good. right now, okay, with your divine other, they're in mental conflict, okay? And I believe it has something to do with like the temptations and codependencies. You know, they are clouded in their minds. But again, I do see that, you know, they're going to overcome those obstacles. But there is kind of like, you know, a stalemate. You know, they're in their minds about the direction as to like what is the right way to kind of go about things. Because I just feel like, you know, in one part, you know, they just want to, you know, kind of like go in and do their thing. But at the same time, you know, they want to act with integrity. You know, they don't want to act as they have done before in the past. And so they're really conflicted in like this notion of, you know, how to, you know, make things right with the divine feminines. In the center of the reading, we have here patience and planning. So that's the feeling that I'm getting, because, you know, again, the overall energy here is firm foundation. I feel like, you know, they're really holding on to the situation, you know. They don't really want to make a move at this time. And right now, they're just like planning things out in their minds, you know, and how to move forward and how to take action, you know, because I do see that the desire is there. I see that, you know, maybe it has something to do with the home situation, you know, where, you know, they really want to come together with you, you know, as a family. But more so, like, I feel like, you know, they know that they have to make some sacrifices in regards to this home situation too. So I feel like, you know, it is going to take some time on the divine masculine's part, you know, in order for them to make that next step forward. And again, here we also have balance. So your divine masculine is really thinking things out. They're no longer in that, you know, Knight of Wands energy, you know. Definitely the kings are coming out, and I see a lot of aces here. You know, I do see, like, you know, the Ten of Swords, so that's like an ending, you know, to their obstacles. But here, you know, with balance, you know, I also see here the number 11. Now with this balance, you know, and the sacrifice and these obstacles, they're really trying to, like, you know, really balance things out, you know, in their physical life, you know, possibly their mental, you know, to come forward. And, you know, all of this is like, you know, in regards to this patience and planning, okay? Okay, so with mental conflict, we have here the maze. Okay, so again, you know, they're really conflicted about like how to get to their divine feminine. I do see here, you know, like, you know, there are obstacles, and there's just like a little bit more that they have to do in order to come towards their divine other for this commitment. And, you know, and they are taking action, okay? Right now, they're just really, you know, planning things out in their minds. And with patience and planning, we have here the storks. Okay, so I feel like, you know, there is some good news that is, you know, going to be coming to the divine feminines, and this is in regards to, you know, their emotions. And again, I see here, you know, with this home situation, the sacral chakra, I feel like, you know, the king, you know, or the divine masculines, you know, they also want to offer their emotions, and, you know, that is what they desire. You know, they really want to move things along, you know, and I see that, you know, with this planning that, you know, they're doing, you know, there's going to be light to the situation. There's going to be some good news, and, you know, and the queen, you know, divine feminine is going to be receptive of, you know, the emotional feels, you know, from their divine other. So that's really good. And here with balance, we have here the book. So what I'm getting here is that your divine masculine, okay, is really seeking the knowledge, okay, to have like this 10 of Pentacles. Your divine other is really thinking about the long term, okay, guys? Like, they're no longer wanting to rush in. They're really, like, planning things out. They want to make things right. There are obstacles in the way, and I see that they're overcoming them, okay? And then with this balance, they're really trying to figure out how to get that happy home, the happy family, you know, and having the job and everything that you would want, you know, in your physical life, you know, and they're really balancing, you know, those things out at this time. And, you know, if they are involved with a karmic partner or a situation, I see that they are going to overcome those obstacles because they have really thought about the situation and they're really strategically like planning this out. And that's in the center of this reading. But just know, Divine Feminines, that you will be receiving, okay, like this love or some emotions, okay, from your Divine Masculine, okay, in regards to this commitment. Because they are taking action. I see that they're in the works, okay? Like they've been in their minds a little bit. You know, if they've really thought things out at this point, they're really planning things at this moment, okay? About how to come together with you in the correct way. Okay. Next, we have spiritual strength. And then we have here new beginnings. So again, aside from the whole physical aspect or the logical aspect of this connection, they are really tapping into their spiritual strength or their spirituality. I feel like, you know, with their awakening, you know, they are really looking at things in a whole general sense, okay? Like they're really like fine-tuning like everything that's going on in their minds, you know, and seeking that spirituality, and knowing like what is the right thing to do. Because you have to also remember that they are also on this twin flame journey, okay? They are becoming awakened, and they understand that, you know, aside from, you know, all of this stuff that's happened in the past, you know, they are really gaining the strength, okay, through their spiritual essence to move forward. And I see that, you know, because here we have here new beginnings. So that's pretty good. Yes. Okay, so with spiritual strength, we have here the letter, okay? I feel like they're going to communicate to their Divine Feminines, okay? Like everything that was on their mind, like whatever that they were holding back, whatever secrets or deception or anything that they didn't really express to you, I finally see that they're communicating because they've gained that spiritual strength. You know, I feel like now they know that it's safe, you know, to communicate, you know, those things with their divine other. And in regards to the new beginnings, we have here the compass. So right now, you know, they are just really patiently planning, okay, and then waiting, you know, for the direction to kind of go towards, or they know the direction that they need to go towards, and, you know, for this new beginning. Because with this balance, okay, and with the sacrifice and this patience and planning, I see that they've gained knowledge, okay? They've gained spiritual insight and how to make this work. And I see that, you know, they are really thinking about this commitment, guys. They really are. Okay. So crowning this reading, we have here the waiting game. Okay. Yes. What I feel here, because since the heart of the reading is patience and planning, okay, there is good news that's going to be coming towards the Divine Feminine. Your Divine Masculine is going to be communicating like things that were stuck in their minds, okay? That's why they're holding on to everything that they have right now before they make that next step, whether it's leaving the karmic partner, making that transition, you know, to, you know, have you in their life. I really do see that there is movement, okay? I do see that your Divine Masculine is taking action in this situation, you know, and I see that they will be successful in overcoming those obstacles. And I just see that because of their spiritual strength, because of their knowledge and their understanding and knowing that they have to balance some things out, you know, I do see that, you know, they will, you know, succeed, you know, because Spirit has got their back, you know, and I see that there is a new beginning here. But right now, they're just waiting for the right time. They're really planning, and that's why I feel like, you know, there is movement, guys. You know, if you don't see it happening, it's going on right now. So just have faith, you know, just believe that your divine masculine, okay, is taking that step forward. Because here in the overall energy, I see that there is a mountain that is blocking, you know, his way. And here, I do see here with the obstacles and challenges, is clarified here with the ship. So I definitely see that your divine masculine is going to overcome this challenge. It's just they're in a transitional period right now. And that's why I see here, like the first card that pops up is temptation, okay? They are getting rid of their codependent behaviors, okay? Whatever that they were attached to, you know, whether it being a karmic or, you know, it could be like, you know, sex, drugs, alcohol, you know, other people that are in their life, okay? They're really clouded in that situation, and like how to, like, I guess, safely transition out of those things, you know, because right now, you know, what is on their mind is they desire to have like this home life with their divine feminine. I really do see that, and they know, okay, that they have to sacrifice some things in their life. And with the sacrifice, you know, they're a little trapped in their minds about the situation, about, you know, going public with it, about, you know, moving forward in the physical, you know, to make this happen. They know they have to give up some things or situations, okay, to come towards their divine other, and that's the obstacle here. But I see that, you know, that they will overcome those challenges. I do see that they will be successful, because the Ten of Swords is here, okay? So that's the ending to that cycle. And with this mental conflict, you know, and removing, like, you know, some of those obstacles, you know, I do see that, you know, it's going to take some time. That's why patience and planning is required at this time. And they're really balancing some things out. And, you know, with their spirituality and communication with their divine feminine, I see that, you know, there is a new beginning, but, you know, we all have to wait, okay, for this moment. So just know that this is a transitional period, okay? I do see that your divine masculine is taking action at this time. Okay, so clarifying the waiting game, we have here the Tower, okay? And with this Tower, okay, your divine masculine is really being watchful at this time, okay? They're working on their stability. They want something grounded, okay? They're not just going to rush in, and they're looking towards, you know, the distance, okay? They're looking at the whole, like, overall perspective, and they're really, you know, being mindful of, you know, like this whole transitional period, because here, I see here the Six of Swords. So while we are in this waiting phase, okay, they are currently getting out of whatever rocky situation that they're in, okay, so that they can move towards, you know, calmer and peaceful waters. And so all they want is just peace, okay? They want things, you know, to be smooth, you know, while they're going through this change, okay? And just know that they're doing it, okay, so that there won't be any other karmic situations, or there won't be like anything that is going to be a block or an obstacle in your connection, because I really see here that what they want is a commitment, okay? And they're moving forward, guys, okay? They're taking action. All right, so what is the angel guidance message for today? Okay, almost. we have here, no need to worry. Don't worry, guys. Get out of your minds. Your divine masculine is actively working on this, okay? If you don't see it in the physical, if you don't see signs of this, just know that deep down inside, they are really thinking about it. They're really, like, working on, like, you know, how to come together with you, because they are being patient, okay, and they're planning, okay? You will receive good news, you know, from your divine masculine, okay? And I see that they're going to be offering you, like, some emotions here, you know, and with their spiritual strength, okay, they will be communicating with you. They're going to let you know, like, what's going on, okay? And I see that, you know, it is going to require some patience, okay? And, you know, there is going to be a wait, okay? So, like, and I see a new beginning here. So just know that your divine masculine is really, you know, thinking about, like, coming into union with you guys. So don't worry, okay? The situation will improve. I know everybody is thinking, like, well, I don't see the signs. I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't. But just know, I energetically see that your divine masculine, okay, is holding on really tightly to the situation, and they are really, like, planning for this commitment, okay? They don't want to come back to you while they're still stuck in this karmic situation. So if they're still involved, okay, just know that they are really thinking about leaving those situations, okay? And they're really wanting to come together with you. Like, they're trying to figure out, like, what is the best way to leave that situation so they can come into union with you, okay, guys? All right, so what is the love message for today? Here we have, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I know you guys are on your heads, you know, about the situation, but let your friends help you, okay? Like, you know, don't think about us too much. I see here energetically, your divine masculine is working on a plan, okay? Just know that. And then here we have, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Whatever you're guided to do, okay, make the effort, okay? Like, if you are waiting, okay, you can reach out to your divine other to see what they're doing. I mean, they might not be as responsive as you would like, but I just know that they're probably working on their 3D life, okay? Like, you know, working on their current situation, you know, but at the same time, you know, they're like slowly, like, planning, you know, this union, you know. It's probably not like 100%, you know, because they have, like, other things that are going on in their daily life. But what I do see here is that this is going to take some time. So I do see here that, you know, it is in the works. But, you know, if you are in communication, you know, make the effort, you know, communicate with your divine partner, you know, see, like, what's going on, and try to help them with the situation. You know, if they're stuck in some codependent behaviors, you know, talk to your divine other about those situations, you know. Be their best friend, you know, be their best lover, you know, and talk about things. And that in itself is healing, because, you know, twins are mirrors, you know, we reflect each other. And if you know that, you know, they are just really holding on too tightly, you know, just let go a little bit, you know, loosen up, you know, and not be, you know, like, overthinking the situation, you know, because I just see here that there is great love, okay, and, you know, it's just one of those steps. All right, guys, so I really hope you enjoyed today's message. Thank you again for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages for the collective. And every day, like, there is a different message that comes out. And today is that the divine masculines is making efforts, okay, towards their divine feminine, towards a commitment or union. And just know that if you don't really see the signs, okay, like, it's going on in the background, okay, guys? It's like it's in the works, it's in planning, and I definitely see that, you know, that is going on. So I really hope you enjoyed this message, and if you need clarity or guidance to your personal situation, you can book a reading with me at www.scorpiomoonintuition.com, and you know, and I can help you with your situation. And so I really hope you like this message, guys, and thanks again, you know, for subscribing, and I'll see you next time. All right.